So today we are going to continue with the same chapter 11, the national movement, part 2 of 5th module. Okay, module 5, part 2, the cabinet mission. The second point will be formation of interim government. Keep in your mind. Okay, so let us begin with the chapter. So dear students, we are going to begin cabinet mission. After the Second World War, there was a radical change in the attitude of British towards India. Labour Party came into power in England at that time, keep in mind. Okay, so attitude of British towards India had been changed after the Second World War. Okay, and Labour Party had already come in power where? In England. So what happened? Let us see. Which Labour Party had, what happened? Which had a sympathetic attitude towards India's demand. Sympathetic means pity feeling, a bit pity feeling towards India, okay, for the independence. Lord Attlee, keep in mind, he is a great person. So dear students, we see Labour Party came into power in England, which had a sympathetic attitude towards India's demand, okay, for the independence. They had a little pity feeling towards India's demand, okay, and at that time this Labour Party, who is Prime Minister, was Lord Attlee. You should always remember this person. So India's demand for independence, okay, they had little pity feelings towards India's demand, okay. Lord Attlee, you should always remember this person. Lord Attlee, Prime Minister of England, sent a cabinet mission to India in 1946 to conduct or to consider India's demand for freedom. Its major recommendations were, let us see the major recommendations here. Okay, there are 4 points. Formation of a Constituent Assembly. The Constituent Assembly to have 398 members. Okay, that was the demand of India, for which they had to investigate whatever the cabinet mission had come for. Okay, second point, there should be a formation of Union of India embracing both British India and the princely states. That was the second demand. An interim government to be formed at the center with 14 members. Interim government is temporary government for the time period. Okay, India to remain united and constitute itself a loose federation with some autonomy for Muslim majority areas. Okay, some freedom, some chances would be given to the places where the Muslims are majority. Okay, next point, let us see. Muslim League refused to accept the proposals as it demanded for the Pakistan was not accepted, and after this Muslim League gave a call for direct action day on 16th August 1946 to achieve their goal of independence Pakistan. Keep in mind, okay, this point also is very important. Muslim League refused to accept the proposals. Okay, all these points, because that is why they had a direct, keep in mind this date also. What is this? The direct action on 16th August 1946, that was to get the separate independent Pakistan. Okay, the direct action began in Calcutta, keep in mind, and spread all over the country in no time. Okay, and that is how the communal violence started everywhere, dear students. Communal violence broke out across the country, okay, and violence erupted every part of India, and thousands of Muslims were killed and Hindus were also killed. It was between two groups, Hindus and Muslims. Keep in mind, they had a communal violence. Communal violence means what? Communal violence means fighting between communities, Muslims and Hindus. Hindus were one community and Muslims were the other community. At that time, Christians and other group of people were not that no active participants. Okay, so that is why these two groups had a lot of misunderstanding, lot of communal violence. Okay, now because of this, let us see now there was a formation of interim government. Okay, the interim government was formed on 2nd September. Keep in mind, interim government was formed on 2nd September 1946. Keep in your mind. Okay, under the leadership of Pandit Nehru. All of you know that. Okay, Muslim League did not join it as it was adamant on the demand for Pakistan. They wanted Pakistan to be free, so they did not join this meeting and all. Okay, riots had broken out in nearly all parts of country. Riots means violence. Riots basically happens in two religious groups. Okay, here Hindus and Muslims, there's a riots. It was under such circumstances that Lord Mountbatten became the Viceroy of India. Keep in mind, in that situation, Lord Mountbatten became the Viceroy of India. Okay, and provided a plan for the division of India and Pakistan. Okay, India and Pakistan, that is how he gave a certain plan. The Act of Indian Independence was passed by British Parliament, and India was divided into two nations. That is how two nations came into existence. On the midnight of 15 August, what happened? Jawaharlal Nehru was sworn in as the Prime Minister of India, independent India. Keep in your mind. Okay, this is the date where first Prime Minister we see Nehru became. Okay, Nehru became the first Prime Minister. This brought the era of colonization of India to an end. This brought the end of British rule. Okay, and Nehru on this historic hour, he said, okay, Discovery of India, if you read ever, that is the book Discovery of India, he has written. Okay, nice book. He says some of the points here is mentioned. At the stroke of the midnight hour, when the world sleeps, India will awake to life and freedom. Quotations are really 100% inspiring. A moment comes, which comes but rarely in history, when we step out from the old to the new. Stepping out from the old to the new. Okay, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation, long suppressed, finds utterance, finds peace, finds secure. Okay, it is fitting that at this solemn moment we take the pledge of dedication to the service of India and her people, and to the still larger cause of humanity. That is what he spoke out on the midnight of 15th August. Okay, dear students, I hope you understood the chapter. This is all about the formation of interim government and the announcement of Nehru. Okay, so have a great day and thank you very much, dear students. Okay, enjoy the day.